UCS Mandalorians N-1 Starfighter and Darksaber Gwp have finally been officially revealed by LEGO, and they are surprisingly good. But let's start with set number 75442, UCS The Mandalorians N-1 Starfighter, which is gonna release on May 1st and probably for insiders only and a few days later for everyone else. It's gonna include 2 minifigs, 1,809 pieces, and is gonna retail for roughly $250 US, which means that the price has increased $10 from the originally rumored $240 price point. Yeah, classic LEGO Star Wars. Now looks wise, I think that the designer did a really good job and captured most of the ship's aesthetic pretty well. They nailed a lot of the awesome angles, and I really like that they made one of the two engines have a more open look, which is 100% accurate to the source material. LEGO even used some chrome pieces on the front, which is awesome. And to be fair, they aren't the old school chrome pieces and are only the flat silver ones, but it is still nice to see. It's also pretty accurate that they just made the front of the ship in that color, since Mando's N1 is only shiny in the front as well, not the back, which is pretty much on point. Talking about the front though, I'm not a big fan of this very visible edge at the front. The N1 is very sleek in universe, and especially the front looks a lot cleaner than that. I also feel like that both the bigger cannons and those smaller ones on top should be a little longer than they are in LEGO's version, which doesn't look that accurate. Another disappointment is the amount of stickers on this model. I think that besides the printed plaque, pretty much every detail is a sticker and not a print, and this just doesn't look very good. Considering that this set will set you back $250 for only a little over 1,800 pieces, this should just not be the case in my opinion. The cockpit section looks pretty good though, and I especially like the windshield for Din, but also the spot for Grogu. Compared to the in-universe model, the seat looks a little small, maybe so a minifig fits better, but they at least try to cover that up with an accurately sized windshield, so it's mostly okay, I guess. The minifigs are super boring, as you get the standard Mando from the new Mando and Grogu sets, and the same thing for Grogu. It's also the new version that appears in most of the new sets. So overall, I really like the look of the UCS N1, I just don't get why they release it just now, after it seems like that Mando gets another Razor Crest in the film. I also personally have a little Mando fatigue, and from what I've heard, I'm not alone with that, but I guess for every Mando fan, this will be a solid set, just not for the $250 retail. But besides that, LEGO also revealed set number 40917, the Darksaber Gwp, which you get if you spend $160 or more on LEGO Star Wars products from May 1st to May 6th while stock lasts. As usual with the lightsaber sets, you only get the hilt and no blade, as well as no minifig, but for what it is, I think that it does look pretty damn good. Now I would have preferred a promo with a minifigure, but besides that, it is a really nice promo, I gotta give them that. It obviously fits the whole Mandalorian lore, and since Din had it for a while, it also fits the UCS N1 Starfighter. Looks wise, I can't really complain about anything, cause on first glance it does look pretty much spot on from what I know about the Darksaber and lightsaber hilts in general. Now is this something that motivates me to spend over $160 on May 1st? I probably still need some time to make that decision, but while we're at it, please let me know down in the comments below if you want to get this promo on May 1st and what you are planning to buy. On the more boring side of reveals, you also get this Mando and Grogu medal display if you buy the UCS N1 during the May 1st and May 6th time period, and from May 1st, LEGO insiders can spend 2,500 insider points, you get this other medal card that has Mando and Grogu on it as well. So if I didn't miscalculate, you had to spend over $350 in the first place to even get 2,500 insider points. So yeah, you should really think about whether or not this thing is worth it. I personally don't think it is at all. But now, this has been it for all the new May 1st reveals. If y'all want a May 4th buyer's guide, let me know in the comments down below, as well as what you think about the Darksaber and more importantly, the UCS N1 Starfighter. Now I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would highly appreciate a like to support the channel. If you're new, go hit the subscribe button. If you want to check out some of my other videos, they will be on the end screen right now.